Robert and Elizabeth have here agreed in the presence of these witnesses to be joined in marriage and have pledged their faith to each other, I now pronounce them husband and wife.
It's all so beautiful. Yes. Adult emotions at a wedding always interest me profoundly. What do you think, Speck?
Oh, gosh. It's sort of funny to see a teacher kiss her boyfriend in front of everybody.
Psst, what's cooking? Are they coming out soon? I gotta give Curley the high sign. Pretty quick, I guess. You stay here and watch. Curley, are you almost ready?
We're all finished. I'll write down.
Oh, Curley, you missed the best part. When Miss Evans raised her veil and kissed her bridegroom, it was terribly romantic.
Romantic? What's romantic about that? Gives me a pain in the neck. And I have to wear this monkey suit. And all us kids have to lose a swell teacher. Gee, I don't see why Miss Evans had to go and get married for her anyhow.
Your mama and daddy got married, didn't they?
Sure, that's what I mean. We all got good moms and pops, but where are we going to get another good teacher?
Can I kiss the bride, Ma? Can I?
Oh, you bet you can, Arda. My biggest one.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, General.
Goodbye.
Are you ready? They'll be coming out in a minute.
All set.
Good luck, Miss Evans.
Oh, that was a lovely shower, Curley. Thanks. Thanks, and goodbye to all of you children. I'm going to miss you dreadfully. You've been a wonderful class, and nothing in the world could make me leave you except the nicest man I've ever met. Make your new teacher as happy as you've made me. Come on, Robert, I'm going to cry. Just a moment, children. I have an announcement to make now that we're all here. Your new teacher, Miss Johnson, will be with you in the morning, and I shall expect full attendance. Oh, I know. You all regret losing Miss Evans. Nevertheless, I shall expect you to give Miss Johnson a warm welcome. And I'm sure all you parents will be glad to know that she has majored in child psychology.
Drop something, Curly Top.
William Benson, you're incorrigible. Oh.
Make it to the lake, Marilyn. Let's go by the bridge. Okay, but you better hurry. I'm going to take a I like to ride his car just once.
Hey, you kids, how many times have I told you to keep away from my rocket ship? Want to get in trouble? Say, fellas, what was that stuff Miss Payne spouted about this new Mrs. Johnson being a major child shy something or other? I got an uncle who's a major, and boy, is he an old crab.
Miss Payne's connotation of the word major was not military, but academic.
Huh?
She meant that Miss Johnson had specialized in the study of child psychology. That's all.
Yeah, but what is it? Well, my pop says it's taking kids apart and putting them together again so you know what they're going to do before they even do it. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
That's a very elementary definition, Curly. However, there's more to it than that.
That's what I was afraid of. Well, we'll worry about that tomorrow, fellas. We'll See you at the old swimming hole after I deliver my papers. So long, Curley. So long.
Curly, kind of late today, ain't you?
Yeah, had to go to an old wedding. See you tomorrow.
You're laboring under the delusion that I'm leaving here before you produce my trunk. You're in for a great disappointment because I'm not. I'm a very dangerous woman, and I'm perfectly willing to listen to any reasonable explanation. But when people dilly-shally and argue, well, the longer they stall, the sooner I get to the end of my rope. And when I do...
I'm sorry, lady, but I didn't hear a word you said.
Tell him I want my trunk.
Charlie, the lady wants her trunk.
There it is. What do you need on it, a neon sign, or can't you read? My name's right under your nose in big print, M. Johnson.
What do you know? If it was a snake, it would have bit me.
Too bad it wasn't. But believe me, if ever I'm unfortunate enough to have to travel on this abominable railroad again, I'll walk. If it takes me the rest of my life to get to where I'm going. What's wrong with you, adenoids? Well, don't just stand there, the two of you. Do something. I found my trunk. Now let's see if you can deliver it before you start another game of hide and seek with somebody else's baggage. Take me to 140 Elm Street immediately.
Yes, ma'am. Uh-oh.
Is the entire population here psychopathic?
I'm sorry, lady, I tried to warn you. When Curly Benson's around, anything can happen, and it usually does.
Very funny. But perhaps you better take me to 140 Elm Street before I'm arrested for murder.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh! I said murder!
Yes, ma'am.
What are you trying to do, drown me? No, just feeding you my water bugs. Water bugs? Hey, there's Curly. Why, is he ever killed? Hey, Philip! Hey, Philip! She's here. We gotta do something. It's awful. What are you talking about? The new teacher I just saw down at the station. And boy, is she murdered. What'd she look like? A scarecrow. And she must be 100 years old. You should have heard her bawling everybody out. And when she looked at you with the squinty eyes, you get goosebumps all over you. Are you making that up? Nobody could be that bad. She's worse. Wait till you see her. I tell you, fellas, we gotta do something. But good gravy, Curly, what can we do? Think up a way to get rid of her, that's what. And it better be good. I don't don't know, Curley. It was your figuring that got us all put out of a circus last month. This will be different. Come on, everybody, think hard. I got an idea. When she comes in... No, that's not bad enough.
I know what let's do. No, that's not bad enough either. Possibly my trick fountain pen can be used to advantage on her. That pen of yours never works.
I'll have you know it never fails.
What do you bet?
Here, see for yourself.
But it's always empty, Dud.
I resent that implication. Try it.
Great idea, Dud. That's super.
All we gotta do is think up some more ideas like that, and it's goodbye, Miss Johnson.
Well, it's a wonder they wouldn't wait till I got all the way to the top.
Miss Johnson?
Yes?
I'm Miss Payne. I just dropped by to welcome you to Lakeview.
How thoughtful of you. Won't you come in?
Thank you. I know you must be busy getting settled, so I'll only stay a moment. But I was very anxious to meet you, Miss Johnson.
Indeed. Won't you come in and sit down?
Thank you. Oh, I had no idea one could find so comfortable a home. You're indeed fortunate.
Yes, and all I had to pay was a very small bonus, and the first 5 years' rent in advance.
I must say I'm delighted in the school board selection of a new teacher for it.
Oh, I'm afraid, Miss Payne, I'm not.
Oh, but I'm sure you are. After 15 years as county supervisor, one gains a fairly good insight into character and ability.
But you're making a mistake. It's my niece, Mildred, you want to see. She's your new teacher.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Aunt Martha. I didn't know we had a visitor. How do you do? I won't be a minute, darling, but we do have to find a spot of honor for these. They're my laurels.
Millie, I want you to...
Oh, this is a perfect place for this, right here. We're going to have to move the books, darling, but for the time being, I'll put them up here, and we'll call this our trophy room.
Millie, come here, dear.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aunt Martha. I forgot you wanted to see my girls. Just look at this bunch, aren't they, honey? I was a physical instructor in the Waves, and these are my classes.
Mildred, this is Miss Payne, the county school supervisor.
I'm very happy to meet you, Miss Payne. I'm afraid you caught me a little informal, but I've just shed my uniform.
You say you taught athletics in the Navy?
Yes, for a year. Among other things. It was fun, too. I'm sure you'd be interested in seeing these pictures. This is my softball team in action. What a workout I gave them every morning. These were my mermaids. What a time I had teaching that girl form. And would you believe it? That girl is now a champion diver.
Indeed. Very interesting. Extracurricular activities, I presume.
Definitely. A college snapshot. The one of Bob and me. Remember?
I'm going to be very frank with you, Miss Johnson. I do not believe the Lakeview School is a suitable appointment for you.
May I ask why?
Because you have neither the maturity nor the experience I feel are necessary. You see, it means handling children from 6 to 12, even 14.
But that's just why I like it. It's a real challenge to prove my ability.
Very well, Miss Johnson. I shall allow results to speak for themselves and act accordingly. I bid you both good day.
Let me see you out, Miss Payne. You know, Miss Payne, despite her youth, you'll find Mildred has an amazing way with children.
I'm already amazed, Miss Johnson. Good afternoon.
Hop in, Krogy, for a nice full lap. Milk smells pretty like Mama does. Hi, Pepper. Croaky up yet? Anna, you've done it again. How many times do I have to tell you? Frogs don't like bubble baths. Well, this has perfume in minute. Probably make him sick. Croaky, where are you, fellas? Croaky, come on. We gotta hurry. You poor little guy. Girls are sure dumb, aren't they? You feel okay, Croaky? See what you did to him? You better come with me, pal. Say, you haven't forgotten what I told you last night. No, Curly, I remember every word good. Okay, then, don't be late. I'm counting on you. Get in that line before you get really sunburned. Hi, Jess. Hi, Dad. Hi, Curly. Got my worms ready? Yep. I'll be needing plenty of them today. So long, fellas. So long, Curly. So long, Curly.
Hi there. You want a lift?
Thanks. I'm in a terrible hurry this morning.
What's the matter? You afraid the fish won't wait?
I'm not going fishing now. I'm going to school.
Well, I didn't think boys were ever in a hurry to get to school.
We're getting a new teacher today, and I gotta be early.
Nothing like a good start with a new teacher.
I hope it's their finish. You ought to see this Miss Johnson we're getting.
Oh, Miss Johnson. You've met her then?
Yeah, at the station yesterday when she came. What a pickle puss. Has a long, snoopy nose and beady eyes. Never stops talking. Sounds just like a broken record. Yakety, 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 yak. You know what I mean.
Cheer up. She may not be so bad when you know her.
I'm not going to. Cheapers, this car doesn't go very fast, does it? I'll be almost there by now if I was in my rocket ship.
Rocket ship? Sounds exciting.
It's a honey. The Pop helped me build it. He's smart at fixing cars.
I'll remember that. But what about this rocket ship of yours? Laid up for repair?
No, sir. It's a school. All set in case we need it.
Oh, for a quick getaway in case Miss Johnson's too hard to take?
No, me and the fellas plan to go fishing down in Willow Creek. Soon as we get rid of her. But just in case the rest of our gags don't work, I'm going to smoke her with my rocket ship.
Rest of your gags? Oh, I get it. You have a program arranged. I'll bet you're going to put tacks on her chair.
That's kid stuff. We're using ants. Bet's bringing them. I figured out some keen ideas for the fellas to pull. That has a trick fountain pen. You know, the kind that goes psst in your face when I try and write with it. Sandy has some sneezing powder.
What? No firecrackers?
Gee, that's a pip. Why didn't I think of that? But I got some worms here. Maybe I could use these. And I got my little sister coming to put a Lulu. Chuck has a mouse all wrapped up in a box like a present. That's pretty good, isn't it?
That's not bad. Now, if you only had a frog to put in her desk...
I have one, right here in my pocket. But I wouldn't use him. He might get hurt. He's my pal. His name's Croaky.
Hi, Croaky. My, he's beautiful.
Want to hold him?
Oh, thanks, I'd love to, but I think I'd better keep both hands on the wheel.
You can let me out here. There's the school. Thanks a lot for the lift.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it. By the way, you didn't tell me your first name.
William, but everybody calls me Curly. What's yours?
Mildred.
Gee, you're swell, Mildred. You're the only girl that ever liked Croaky. I sure wish you was Miss Johnson.
Well, maybe she won't be so bad after all, Curly. Why don't you give her a chance? Wait and see what she's like.
I did see plenty.
Bet you change your mind.
Not me. Well, bye now. I'll be seeing you. I hope.
Sure. I'll be around.
Have you seen Hank? No, I haven't. bloody grim.
Teachers are all a bunk. They don't never bother me none.
Nah, me neither. Well, you better go in and get your gags fixed up while I get my rocket ship ready. Okay, Curly. You're going to get into trouble, Curly Benson, and you'll be sorry. I know what I'm doing, and I wish you would quit bothering me. All right, then get expelled, and see if I care. Girls are sure nutty. Except Mildred. Everything's all set, fellas. Wait till she sits in that chair.
Good morning, children. I'm Mildred Johnson, your new teacher. Will the whistler stand up and introduce himself, please?
My name's Hank. Hank Peters.
Well, I'm sure the whistle was meant to be complimentary, Hank, but it was just a little off-key. If you'll remind me sometime, we'll do a little work on it. After school.
Smart Aleck.
I know it isn't easy for all of you having a new teacher. But don't forget, being the new teacher isn't easy either. I'm hoping, though, when we get used to each other, we'll be able to make a go of it. Most of us, anyway. So what do you say we just forget lessons and regulations today and we'll just sort of get acquainted? I see we have an artist in the class. Well, who is it?
Go on, Sandy. Think about it.
Come on up here, Sandy. I believe I have some ideas for you.
You got me into this. But I can explain.
Sandy, do I really look like that to you?
No, ma'am.
Would you like to erase it?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Hey, Curly, what are you going to do about those ants? How are we going to get them back?
There now. See if you can copy this. It's easy. It just takes a little practice. Oh, and Sandy, if everybody started sneezing, it wouldn't be so good, would it?
No, ma'am.
This morning being rather a special occasion, I'm going to appoint an officer of the day and turn my chair over to him. Let's see now. Who would be a good choice? What's your name?
Tom, Smith, well, the fellas call me Speck.
Oh, well, come on up and take over, Speck. You're elected.
Well, Miss Johnson.
Speck,
Johnson,
Take your seats back. That's a good boy. Now sit way back in your chair and relax. That's an improvement. Keep practicing. Watch the expression. Oh, Speck, would you mind passing me the fountain pen, please? While you're enjoying your chair as officer of the day, Speck, you can help me with a list of the full names of all the children in the class.
Miss Johnson, please. I would deem it a favor if you would refrain from using that particular pen.
But why?
A slight misapprehension exists, which in view of recent developments, I regret and...
You must be Dud.
Oh, that's a diminutive used by my friends. My name is Dudley. But about my request, Miss Johnson.
Oh, you wanted to use the pen. Well, we'll let Speck go back to his desk, and you can take over his duties and sit here and...
But I didn't mean that...
Well, I'm sure that Speck won't mind. He didn't really want to be officer of the day anyway, did you, Speck?
No, ma'am.
Sit over here. All I want you to do is to make out the roll call for me.
I believe a pencil would be more advantageous for it.
But so much neater in ink.
How about a typewriter?
Ink, Dudley.
Ouch. Lizzie, please be quiet. Please be quiet. I'm in a big enough jam already.
What's that noise? If you've finished with your exhibition, Curley, you can return to your desk now.
I told you, Curly, that old toad was going to get you into trouble. Oh, leave me alone.
Well, Sandy, that's fine. I think that's enough practice for today. You can go back to your seat now.
Yes, ma'am.
You can go to your desk too, Dudley.
Thank you.
Now that we have a quiet moment, and a few of us have had a chance to get, well, acquainted, I have an idea I think all of you will like. How about a picnic this afternoon? With eats.
Go home. Oh, go home, Marty. Please go home. Hi, Buster, a urinal scarecrow. This is Mommy's lipstick, but it isn't really. It's the measles. And Curley catched 'em for me. That means Dude's got 'em. And Chuck, and Speck, and Sandy. On account of the old woman yesterday, so you'll send 'em all home and they can go fishing. But I gave Cookie a bubble bath this morning. Curley didn't like it, but I used all of Mommy's bubble bath for new bubbles.
Go home,
Curley
Pepper.
told me not to forget
Pepper,
to be
go
here on
home,
time.
please. Oh.
So I had to get Mommy's lipstick, and Mommy wasn't looking.
I believe I understand. But I can't take a chance on exposing the rest of the class to the measles. So I'm going to ask Dudley and Chuck and Speck.
And Sandy.
Thank you. And Sandy and Curley. You'll have to go home at once.
That's Pepper. He has measles, too.
So I see. I think you better get him to the doctor's immediately. We'll miss you, of course, at the picnic, but...
But, Miss Johnson, there isn't anything wrong with me.
I ain't got the measles.
I ain't got the measles either.
But, Miss Johnson, there ain't any specs on me.
I'm awfully sorry, boys, but we have to think of the other children. By Monday, probably everything will be all right. You go take care of them. Run along, boys.
Gonna go fishing now, huh, can we? Bye, Scarecrow. I think you're pretty. Well, here we are again, just like I said down at the old swimming hole. Only this is worse than getting thrown out of the circus.
But Phyllis, it was all a mistake. I'll say, we should have known better than to fall for your screwy ideas again.
And you and your little sister with that measles gag you sprung on us. That fixed us good.
Say, wait a minute. How'd she know I had that sneezing powder?
The fountain pen also. I'm beginning to smell a rat. I mean a rodent.
But I can explain. I didn't know she was here when I told her all of our gags.
You told her?
You mean you snitched on all of us?
A fine pal.
But it was a mistake, fellas. Won't you listen, please?
We did listen, and we're missing a swell picnic.
I ain't gonna miss it. I'm going back and square myself.
I'm with you, Chuck.
Hey, wait for me. You coming, Dad?
But definitely.
Ow. They're awful mad at you, Curly. Oh, go away and leave me alone. Well, I'm mad at you, too. And so is Pepper.
Curley? Curley? Curley?
Gosh, I'm sorry, lady. But if you'll just stay here a minute, I will get my pop. He'll help you fix it.
William Benson, your father certainly will hear about this. I should have known it was that infernal machine of yours.
But I wasn't driving it. Look out!
I don't ride that car no more. Me neither.
And what are you doing out of school? I knew that new teacher was incapable of discipline.
I'm in Dutch, and I can't go to the picnic.
What picnic?
Miss Johnson's. She's getting acquainted with us.
Oh, she is. Well, I'm going to school, and I'll put an end to that right now. And you're going with me, young man.
Oh, no, I can't. I gotta go get this and that.
Well, all the outrageous... Oh.
Hey, mister, my rocket ship's in there, and you're getting this and that all wet.
Stand back, son. Last time you was on this ranch, we lost a barn.
But you don't understand. First this and that were out there, and...
Picnics, the lowest form of entertainment. By tonight, I'll be sneezing my head off with hay fever. And tomorrow, my eyes will be swollen shut with poison ivy.
You're a sweet old humbug.
Humbug nothing. There I am in a nice warm bubble bath, right in the middle of Forever Amber, and the phone rings. I'm in a jam, darling. Pick up all that stuff I ordered, and find a place called Willow Creek, and meet me there.
You're an angel, Aunt Martha. What would I do without you?
What happened to all your fancy psychology? Didn't it work?
Sort of blew up in my face. That's why I sent you the SOS.
But you never told me I'd need armor. And a normal, well-equipped picnic ground isn't good enough for you. Oh, no. You decide 50 million insects can't be wrong and drag everybody here.
It happens to be the favorite haunt of a certain little guy named Curley who, well, he ran out on me this morning.
Curley, eh? My little buzz bomb from the railroad station. So he gave you one of his atomic facials, too.
He gave me a complete blackout. It's funny. I was so sure I had him figured right. I can't understand why he did it. Well, keep your fingers crossed, darling. Maybe my hush to come out here will work and my little problem will show up.
Don't you know it's rude to stare? That bubble gum you're chewing?
Yeah, you want a piece?
Is it hard to do? The bubble part, I mean?
Nah, it's a cinch. You ain't got false teeth, have you?
I have not. You better run along and play.
Don't pull your punches. Let him go.
Ah, gee, Hank, when am I gonna get the ice cream and cake?
Keep punching.
How about a little baseball or football for you boys?
Nah, that's not for us. Boxing's our dish. I'm teaching Biff and Bozo how to be champs.
Champs, huh? That's a pretty large order.
Not when you know your stuff. Come on, boys, keep punching.
Oh, no. Wait a minute, fellows. Wait a minute. Hold it. No, Sandy, no wonder you can't hit it. You're putting your foot in the bucket.
Bucket? What bucket?
That's a baseball expression, Sandy. It means pulling your foot away from the plate. Stand right up there. Look, I'll show you what I mean. Come on, Jesse, let's have one.
You mean a fast one?
Sure, put everything on it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Well, if you're that anxious, we'll have to do something about it.
Gee, you mean you'll play with us and show us right now?
Well, maybe not today, Sandy, but how about every Monday after school, some real practice?
Oh, great!
Okay, it's a deal.
Come on, guys, I'm still up. I want to try keeping my foot out of the bucket. Wait, come on, Jesse, give me one of those hard ones. Gee, Corky, everybody's having fun but us. We never should have got up this morning. Or yesterday either. Look out!
Try and get this one, Jimmy.
Miss Johnson, you're not going to kick it, are you?
We'll show the boys a thing or two.
Look out! Ow! Oh! Aish! That kick of yours must have gone at least 200 yards.
40, maybe. I'll tell you what, boys. If you really want a team, round up your players and we'll get busy twice a week after school.
Hot diggity, that's for me. I'll play fullback. Come on, boys, let's make up a team. Come on, girls. Let's show Miss Johnson how we can play volleyball. He's your pal and you're welcome to him. I repeat, Curley should not be condemned without a chance to speak on his own behalf. Even Miss Johnson.
Why don't you stay cooped up in your dictionary?
That was an unprovoked assault, and nobody but a bully would.
Boys, what's going on here?
Oh, just give the professor a little tap and he lays down.
How about tapping somebody your own size?
There ain't nobody in school my size. Except you.
Well, maybe you have something there, Hank. How about some gloves?
You're kidding, Miss Johnson. I couldn't hit you.
No, I don't think you could either, but I'm willing to give you a chance.
I mean, you're the teacher and I'd get expelled.
No, I give you my word on it, Hank. Man to man, win, lose, or draw. What do you say?
Okay. You asked for it. Put the gloves on her, bozo. Good luck, champ. Watch this. Teacher, your shoes untied.
Oh, Hank, that's an oldie. See, boys, he left himself open. Keep your guard up there, champ. What you waving at, Hank?
You're going great, champs.
I'm sorry, Hank. You want to wash those haymakers? Remember, on infighting, your guard is close and your chin is down. Oh, rabbit punches are barred.
Boy, is she ever fast. She's super. Sucking good, Miss Johnson. Yeah, sucking one for me, too. What am I saying? Here's a plan if I...
Millie! Knockouts coming up. Miss Payne's arriving.
Are you all right, Miss Johnson?
That should have cooled you off, Hank.
Avoid of insects. A perfect place for children.
When I was teaching, we always used a classroom.
Bubble gum. It's amazing what it does for you. You haven't got false teeth, have you?
Listen, everybody, listen. It's about time for the ice cream, but I have a little announcement I want to make first. Hank and I are going to have a boxing class once a week, and girls are welcome, too.
Yay!
We're all set for football and baseball practice also. But there's a big if that goes along with it. If your grades are good. Not fair, but good. You still like the idea?
I'm going to get it ready.
How do you cheer for Miss Johnson, huh? I said cheer.
Oh, Miss Payne, thank you for Miss Johnson.
Children, come and get it. Ice cream and cake.
Miss Payne, how nice of you to come to our picnic. I'm sorry I wasn't on hand to welcome you.
Miss Johnson, I came here prepared to demand your resignation. From what that Benson boy told me when he was chasing that infernal rocket ship of his that ran me into a tree and wrecked my car.
You mean Curley wasn't driving his rocket ship? He was chasing it?
All over the countryside.
Oh, Miss Payne, I love you. This is the best news I've ever had. Excuse me.
I hope I didn't hurt your bell, but I just had to do it. Gee, Cokie, we sure made a mess of everything. Miss Johnson fired and I'll be expelled. Oh, Westy, we can't run away either. Pop always fights us again. Gee, Cokie, I bet Miss Johnson hates me worse than spinach.
But I don't hate spinach, Curly. I'm very fond of it.
Oh, gosh, Miss Johnson. I'm almost thought he got fired. It was my fault. The whole day was.
But I didn't get fired. In fact, Miss Payne thinks I'm an unusual teacher.
You sure are. You're the best teacher fella ever had. I apologize for the things that happened.
Oh, I owe you the apology, Curly. I just learned the truth. What do you say we forget all about today?